Still not the bathrobe guy?
No, there's a woman that wants to speak first. Thank you. Sorry, I'm sure you have great things to say. But... So, no, honestly, I want to speak to one of the points that you keep making. You keep saying that, like, what College Board does shouldn't affect teachers. But you guys are the ones in power. You are the authority on our curriculum because it's on the test. And because the schools want to teach what's on the test, because the kids want to learn what's on the test, and the parents want their kids to learn what's going to be on the test. You cannot tell my Black and brown students that their history is not going to be tested, and then assume that that's not going to matter. Right? The people in power in our country already are telling those same students that their history, that their present, that their future doesn't matter. And by you making this decision, you are going along with that. And I think you have to understand your role in that authority, in that curriculum. Because even if we all say, yeah, sure, we'll teach Islam, we'll teach period 3, it's not on the test. What happens in 10 years when maybe many of us are not in the classroom anymore because we're not being paid enough anyways? The next group of teachers are not going to do that because they didn't do it before. Like, my first year of teaching was in AP World, and I didn't even learn half that history as a woman of color. I did not know those things, and I was given the opportunity to learn them through AP World, through teaching them. And if I didn't get that opportunity, I would not have learned that, because that's not what my teachers taught me. And if you take this out of the course, period 3, and I'm going to bring this right up to you, there's about 900 teachers that have taken the survey, 90% of whom agree that period 3 is so important to understanding the context of not only periods 4 to 6, but showing our Black and brown and our Native students that their histories matter. Their histories don't start at slavery. Their histories don't start at colonization. And I just think that, like, you're just another person of authority telling my students that they don't matter. And you need to take responsibility for that. If that's the decision you're going to make, you need to take responsibility for that.
I think you need to take responsibility for assigning me a position that is not accurate and not valid.
Well, then let me ask you this.
My position is not that period 3 is unimportant, and I've said that repeatedly. I think it is so important that it should not be rushed over.
But your actions are not showing that. And I would love to know how many Black and brown teachers or professionals are on the board making those decisions. Because I don't even see that many around this room. I mean, come on. You know, it's like our voices are being stifled every step of the way. And you can tell me all day that period 3 matters, and you can tell me all day that you believe that we should teach those things, but if it's not on the test, people are going to stop teaching them.
So why don't you, if there's someone, let me put this back on you. Why don't you switch and teach periods 1 through 3 instead of periods 4 through 6?
Because my school cannot afford it, because you're charging them to do that.
It's a temporary.
You're charging, it doesn't matter. You're charging, the state might subsidize the test. They are not going to subsidize your pre-AP World class, and our schools are not going to teach that. They don't have the money for pencils, dude. How are they going to teach that class? I just think that point needs to be made. And, like, I'm sorry, you are the voice of this, and you can tell us as much as you want that you were not part of that decision, but you're standing here, and you have to take responsibility for that. If that's the decision you're going to make, then we have to go and tell our students that their histories don't matter.
So I'm shocked that you would say that I'm blaming this decision on someone else. I think I've stood here all night and said that I own this decision, which I do.
But
so play fair. I owned this decision.
Sorry. Let me calm down.
I owned this decision all night. This is a decision that I made, and I stand for giving students the time and space to study something like period 3 with great care.
Okay, but
and
where?
How dare you claim that I do not care about that? The decision we have made, let me repeat this, is to reduce our revenues to create more space and time for students to study periods 1 through 3 because
Take
we
away
care
the
about
test,
them.
you take away the
Look, I'm sorry. It's just, your decisions are going to have an effect on our students and our schools. And for you to put that on me like I was making that decision, that's not fair. I'm the one that's teaching. I'm the one that's standing in front of my students who are told every single day that they do not matter. Every single day they walk out of the classroom, and that's what they're told. And this decision, they're an outrage. This is where they learn these histories. And so maybe it's not you to be mad at, you're the face of it right now, but I just can't believe that as a College Board you can't take any sort of, you're not taking this feedback. We're telling you, and I'm about to hand you this survey data. It's like, what do you need from us? Because these voices are being stifled and will continue to be stifled. And I don't have, to 10 years. These kids are voting. Like, how are we supposed to stop like Islamophobia if we can't teach Islam because it's on a test?
It sounds like we need to agree to disagree.
No, I'm not going to agree to disagree on this. Sorry. You can not be okay with my decision, but I will not agree to disagree. I'll keep fighting for this, just so you know. You'll keep hearing me on Twitter. Here you go. I'm done.